Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Diamond Lounge. I am your host, Donnie C, and I have with me a room full of beautiful ladies. Starting with Miss Lanisa.
Okay, I'm Lanisa.
And of course, I have our all-time favorite host, co-host.
Guest host, co-host.
I know.
You don't have to label me no more?
I keep forgetting. Go ahead.
That's on me every
I know.
show.
Just say your name.
Scrap. Your boy Scrap is in the building.
And of course, I have next to him the lovely
Gina Jantambia Tyler.
And moving on, we have next to her.
Oh, Naja Berry, your fat ass vegan fave.
And last but definitely not least,
What's up, family? It's Andonia. I'm the calm one.
the calm one.
Basically.
Okay, you can be a calm one today, that's fine. And so, you know, I wanted to get my girls together to have a little girl talk with a twist. You like the moderator today.
Don't put with a twist and point at me.
Yes, because you're
the twist.
A twist and point at me down goes.
I mean, like, you like the moderator. Like, you know, you're going to help keep it balanced.
I'm gonna help keep it back.
Yes, so
All right.
first off, just to go ahead and break into
Hold on,
it.
before y'all break into it,
Oh, God.
I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
If y'all have kids.
nice of you.
Before we start off.
Look at her.
Hey, buzz, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm with you.
Y'all drink, hey, to the moms. Straight like that.
Yes, to the moms.
I'm not a mama yet.
Me neither,
You can
but
still drink. You
Okay.
can
I
still
have a
drink.
dog. I'm a dog mom.
I'm a dog mom too.
Yeah.
I
You a
can
mom then.
I can water today.
Exactly.
You're still a mom.
She's still watering.
Yeah.
So we good? Everyone's good?
Everybody's good.
All right, so let's break the ice real quick.
Kinda
So,
good, man.
ladies, the size matter? No.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
I did not
Baby,
think I did not think I
let me
would take
tell
that
you,
bait.
This is why
Yes.
I asked
Yes.
what
It matters.
content was gonna happen
It
before I said
matters.
okay.
It matters a lot.
They say it don't matter.
I didn't think y'all was gonna take that bait.
Yeah,
I
it
really.
matters a lot.
Shit, it
Yes,
matters.
it matters.
Okay.
Okay, next subject.
But this
Wait, carry
ain't the
on.
size of the boat, it's the motion in the
No,
ocean.
it's not. That's a lie.
Well, I mean, no, wait, that does have some truth because you could be big and don't know how to work that thing, and you just like, I didn't waste it. I got a whole body count for nothing. Like,
Exactly.
A whole body count.
Yeah,
You
whole
don't
body
claim- you don't
count.
claim that.
Yeah, you
No, but you want to claim it because it's the whole
big.
elephant
It's
trunk.
like, man, this boy working
you
with a
say
monster and
elephant
can't even
trunk?
work it.
I'm
Like,
done.
you know, so
Okay, I'm out.
basically,
next
you
question,
gotta
babe.
waste a piece.
This is-
Okay, we're gonna move on. Like,
on.
wow. Okay, that was for the icebreakers.
That was a good one because it does
I didn't
matter
think
to
y'all
you.
was gonna go into it,
matters
but
to
no.
We bought it.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody got loosened out. It's like, okay.
Well, we have a panel of women on different stages in their relationship journey. You know, whether you are seeking, whether you're pleasantly single and happy and content, whether you are divorced, or you know, so
The horse, we said divorce.
divorced.
The horse, the horse,
I heard the herd. I heard the
He heard
horse.
what I said.
the horse. That's
So,
like a whore and a divorce.
With
mixed
that
together.
being said, you know, there's a lot going on in this relationship world that I take issue with.
Yes.
Oh, Ooh, I don't even know where to start.
The
So
beginning.
I can't start from the beginning. That's the problem.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Okay, dating 101. I don't get the whole switching of gender roles anymore. Like I
What you
don't
mean?
get.
Like, break it
Me
down.
and Scrappy talked about it last week. I don't get where this whole now men want to be pursued, and I'm not talking about reciprocate. I get you're supposed to return the interest. I'm talking about they want you to come. They want you to treat.
No.
They want you to
Of course, you're supposed to
No.
come.
stop. No,
No.
they
Oh, we ain't got
want.
to that point.
No,
we.
he trying. He think he's slick.
Yeah.
We ain't got to that point yet.
So back to
Girl,
dating,
stay-
right?
So back to dating.
So, back to dating.
I think that the disparity is one, supposedly there are more women alive, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that there's a breakdown in men teaching boys how to be men.
That's
So
that.
now, some men are spoiled. And because a particular group of women have pursued them in that way. They think that's the norm. I'm not that
But
girl.
even going back
Not.
to how you said a breakdown of men teaching boys, it's also a breakdown, or I guess a build up of too many single moms, and I'll say it, too many single moms that raise these boys to be mama's boys, and you are the king. A woman is supposed
Well,
to.
see, here's
no,
the
no,
thing.
no.
No,
I mean,
I'm a
raise
mother.
them in the sense of
Entitlement?
yes.
No, so I'm a mother of
I
a
didn't-
son, and I do say my son is he is the prince, he is the king of the castle, because right now he is. But I am not raising my son to feel like a woman is supposed to just be like he's supposed to be entitled.
Well, then
'cause you're
that's,
not
I wasn't
supposed to be
talking. I'm
entitled.
just saying. I was
Like,
talking about the
that's-
ones that
that's
are raising
not-
them, like a woman's supposed to take care of you.
No,
But-
that's
but,
not a
But this
man.
thing,
At all.
even
That's
if
not
they
a man.
see, even if you may not be saying it with your words, they see it in your action as well, and you know, be mindful of that. And that's why I said single mothers, because a lot of these single mothers, yes, you are awesome, you are strong, you are independent, but you are taking care of and holding down a household by yourself. Everybody in that household is seeing that example. And if there's a lack of a father or male figure to show anything different, all they're seeing is this woman taking care of.
I mean,
yes.
No, they
And that's
see a
what they
woman
say,
taking
women,
care
don't
of
let
a
this
boy.
be you.
So
A
you
boy,
let's back up.
You
let's
don't.
back up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so
but
A
that's
woman
not
is
your
taking
fault
care of a
then.
boy, which technically, even in a two-parent household, would still be the case.
Exactly.
The difference is, what are the expectations given to this young man?
Exactly.
Because it's one thing for a mother to raise a son to grow up. She can raise him to be the best human being that he could ever be. She cannot make him a man.
At all.
Cannot.
Because
At
there's
all.
some stuff that's going on the inside of him that
Yep.
she can't connect
Yep,
with.
exactly.
Which is
And
why
never
we
will.
need father figures and mentors and men in the community.
Uncles.
Real men,
Yes.
right?
Real-
to
real
step
men.
up.
Cousins.
Step
Even
up.
if these aren't your biological
Brothers.
kids.
Exactly.
And love on these
The
boys
friend
and
next
show them
door.
how to stand up
Exactly.
and be a man. But here's the thing, going back to your original question. There are a collective of women that said this is okay, and then they meet somebody like me, and it's not.
And, not just you.
I just do, sis.
I'm just a part of the category of women.
Woo!
I'm more traditional than a lot of girls and women I know, in that
We got a high five.
you know,
From the distance.
I can reciprocate all day, but I'm not gonna chase you down. I did that when I was younger.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And
I
that's-
was dumber then,
Yes.
right? So when you
Yes.
grow older and you learn and you
And
do
I'm
better,
Get wiser.
And that's the thing. I think they're missing the whole idea. Like when you find that real woman, she reciprocates. She doesn't just
Exactly.
sit back and
Exactly.
take and
Right.
expect you to pamper and print. No,
No.
she follows your lead.
So
She
listen, let me
reciprocates.
shout out for my dudes, cause I got a lot of like I'm friends more with men than with women. Point blank, that's just what it is. I have more male friends. So let's say for instance, I do have to, meaning if I'm interested in a dude, right? I like him. A lot of dudes, especially for me, like they straight. Hey, that's my friend, because I got all my other homies was like, hey, don't touch that. That's straight friend right there. That's straight sister or some type. So I know a lot of dudes who would want to engage in, being with me. But of course, I might like him, right? And he might like me, but at the same time, he can't. You know what I'm saying? He got to stay with his place.
so your friends
So-
blocking is what you're saying.
Yeah. So
you need to have a conversation.
Because my
with your
yes,
homies.
so my but at this don't have nothing to do with them because I like him.
Yeah.
So if I like him and I know he really trying to shoot his shot, of course I'm gonna send some type of energy his way
Yeah.
for him to know that I'm interested.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you have to take the initiative
Exactly.
To make
say,
that move.
What's up? Because now you got to man up and be like, shit, I
Yeah, because
understand.
he got a man up.
But you
if
just
he-
saying what we just
but
said.
if he feel intimidated too, you can just tell your homeboys.
Yeah, and I understand because I'm just showing I know my homeboys, they about that life. Like,
Because he pulled up
don't
to pick
mess
you up
with
and this
them.
goddamn 5 niggas outside.
And it's gonna
And
be
they
some
all,
shit.
hey,
some
man, you better
stuff.
make sure you better
Yeah,
like,
and that's how it really would be. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I need to hey y'all, I like him. Or, you know what I'm saying, give him the initiative to say, hey, man up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you
So
really
If
like
me, I wouldn't give a fuck about your homeboy.
okay, but see, everybody ain't like that because my homeboys, my homeboys, they about that
Wait a
life.
minute.
So for me, you gotta go on
But
ahead
okay,
and
I'm
just
in. So
step in.
with all this feedback you have from the women, and Miss Lisa, we gonna come to you, honey.
I know.
You just waiting on Terry. She wait like double.
So-
Wait, you want to jump in?
How women feel like they have no problem with reciprocating, but men need to step up
Yeah.
with the leading
Yes.
portion of this dating and just relationship thing. Period. What is your take on that?
Because like you sit there and said, there's a lot of men getting spoiled out here.
Yeah.
So now with every woman they think it's the same thing with every woman, which is not the case. Like how you say, you probably with her getting spoiled and all that as soon as they come to you. And you,
I feel like
you
being extra.
and now you different.
You
They
being
gonna think
extra.
they gonna think
that.
Yes.
yeah, they-
You being extra.
they like,
You
man,
difficult.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All
you
that.
better.
Difficult.
And you know what? And I'm gonna agree with him. You know why? Because if it's worth it, you work for it.
Yeah, you're right. And so that's why like a lot of them is like they get spoiled like that, you know.
Yeah.
And like I said, it comes from the woman spoiling her child instead of sitting there saying like to teach her child what a man's supposed to do instead of showing the pepper inside. Because the only thing they see is the pepper inside. Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course
at the
that's what
end
they're
of the
gonna
day,
think.
if you work hard and you pursue me, I'm gonna pamper you. So it's a get and take. So if you want to run out there and be like, hey, I like you, because one thing about me, I'm very flirtatious at a certain extent. But then if I like you, hey, I like you. But I'm not. That's it. I'm gonna let you know, hey, I like you. But you still gotta come in and do the most.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but if your
No, but
kid,
he's
but if your
saying the
kid is
kid
only
only see
seeing
one side.
that side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's
That's
gonna
the
automatically just pick that up like
That's
that's
how-
how a woman's supposed to treat me. You get what I'm
And
saying?
that's-
Well, not me, because my nephews already know, hey, nobody
Yeah.
don't owe you shit.
But you showing
see,
difference.
Nobody don't
either
owe
you
you
showing him that, or he
nothing.
probably got his dad
Nobody-
or his uncles or anybody showing him.
Nobody
different.
don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So
And no
but-
woman is supposed
and
to take
so at
care
the-
of you, a
Yes,
man.
regardless.
So at the
You're
end of the
supposed to be
day,
able to take care of your household.
I feel like the
Period.
consensus is the fact of the matter is young boys need to be shown how to court, woo, whatever, pursue a woman when they get older. They need to
Yeah.
they need to see that with their
don't
mama.
need to listen
They
to
need to see
their
that with
homeboys. They need to
male
listen to
examples
somebody, a
around. They
good
just
pop-
need
yeah.
that example
But the
because
thing is now,
we
but
lost
the thing
that.
now is in today's society is first thing like is to break a woman, like break a hoe. How they say it.
Break. I ain't
Break
never
a
heard.
hoe,
of
yeah.
that.
Yeah, break a hoe.
Break a hoe.
Break like if it's a chick that got
It's a
money,
trick.
if it's a chick that got money, I'm gonna break
Yeah,
this
I'm
hoe.
about
Like
to break her.
that's the
So,
mind that's the
I'm
mind
about to
for
give- I'm
it.
about to come
You
up.
break
Hold
for
on.
Wait a
You
minute.
gonna break
Yeah, I'm about to make her come up. I'm about to have her
But-
get a come up.
Yeah,
off her.
it's not like saying break her down like you self-esteem or you know it's
See, but
more like
that's
just say it was a chick who got money.
But see, that's
who
the thing
do
with
like man, I'm gonna break this hoe.
I'm
You
I'm
know
about to
what I'm
break
saying?
this
Like
hoe.
it's
I'm about to straight give me
like
one.
it's a-
ladies.
I don't want to be associated with anybody that thinks that's a thing.
Talk
like
Like
that.
that's not
Yeah.
even something I'm about to be
But
around.
it ain't
But-
even
but-
something
but
that
it's
they'll
out
say to you. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
something
No,
that
no, no.
they
No, no, no.
think.
Yeah,
See, I
we
don't even
hope
want you to
that's
think
just
like
how
that.
it is.
Like,
Like,
I don't want
you know
you
what
to
I'm
even
saying?
You'll
think
never
like
know.
you own it.
And
Like,
I
Okay, wait,
You're
hold
gonna
on.
know.
We can't talk over each other. So let's try to respect. You know, if you hear one person going, kind of let them go because we can't hear when everyone's talking at once. So, thank you, Scrap, because you kind of put us. Honestly, I never heard that. I didn't know that was a thing,
Break
but
down.
that's why I wanted you here because you give that insight into what. Maybe not. Oh, hopefully not. Oh God, dog, I hope it's not. But this is the insight into what some men think and how
Yeah.
they are approaching women.
So that's why I ain't gonna say it, but that's why you see a lot of when you see a lot of a dude. All right, he probably dropped the guy when y'all be seeing the so-called he dropped the woman off at work and you say he at home playing PlayStation.
Oh, we
all
already
day,
know
eating
that
kid
story.
food. But see that's where all that steam from though.
But we already know that's ours. So we not. We
Yeah,
not
but that's where all that steam from because like I ain't gotta do nothing. She gonna take care. You know
but
what I'm
see,
saying?
But
So that's where it all comes from.
But my thing with that is because I'm a hardworking woman, and I've been in a situation where that has been a situation where I'm always the breadwinner, winner. So you will drop me off at work. But at the same time, that's not in my new life. That's not what I'm looking for. But I have heard from other dudes who just talking about what I give out, they feel like I am that type of woman that will take care of you because of my past situation. But that's just me. Like, I'm not going to sit there and take care of no grown man. No, but I am going to get out and go to work. I am going to do what I need to do, but I expect you to do the same thing.
Yeah, but see that's where it comes in for her to have homeboys that she have. They'll put her on game.
Yeah.
So she already know what to look out for.
Yeah, 'cause she
and
know
what not
what
to
to do.
and know
Yeah,
what
I
not to
already know
that.
and know what not to accept and know how things will go. And
Yeah.
she already see the red flag from the jump. Because she got homeboys that lacing her up.
Yeah, see,
but
I
you ain't
didn't
got no
have
homeboys
them.
and nothing
I
like
ain't
that
got
or
no
whatever
homeboys
or
on
brothers
that.
or like that that's
No.
around to
So
teach you that.
Real
Then
life.
Yeah.
So here's the
I
thing,
ain't
right?
had it.
My homeboys may not use his language, but growing up, I've always been around dudes. I'm always
Yeah.
the little sister. I'm always that one. And it's been said that some around me, because I put them in the friend box, regardless of how you got there.
Yeah.
That's where you live right now,
Right.
right? So having the conversation isn't the thing. I think the language is what threw me off. The concept is old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to go there, file busting and breaking, that was a slavery term. Literally, it was done to black slaves so that they
It
could
always come
control the people around them. You take the strongest one, you break that one down, and everybody around is going to succumb because you broke the strongest one. So if we really want to go there, the concept not new, right? You can put it
Yeah.
in the hood and change the terminology, but the concept is old. But what I think, I'm gonna go on the risk and say this. There are a lot of amazing men that have come through my life. Some of them I dated, some of them I didn't. They're not bad men because we didn't work out. They just weren't the right one for me. So there
Exactly.
are great men
Yeah,
out there
yeah.
that are not trying to break a woman down.
Yeah.
But then y'all talking about dating, I don't get asked out.
Because they're not approaching.
They don't.
Because
People don't
they want
randomly
to be
approach me. Now
chased.
there are a few guys here and there that'll say something, and either it's there or it's not, right? But for the most part, guys don't come up to me and ask me out. I'm 35 years old and single.
Nobody slid them DMs or the inboxes or anything.
They're not.
Yeah, so they-
And if they see, here's the thing. I don't.
nobody
The
want all
DM. Is
I know
not-
that,
I
but I'm
don't
just sitting
need
there
no
saying. So,
DMs,
but
Slim.
sometimes
But the DM is not a thing for me. That's a text message because you
Okay.
don't have my
Yeah.
phone number,
But-
right?
but-
But it's not a whole lot of people in my DMs either.
Yeah,
It's
but
not a
it's
thing.
not-
I'm
it's
not.
nothing to
I'm
know
not
because a lot
asking
of
for
relations
it.
built off.
But
Yeah.
All right, Aisha.
You know.
I'm not asking. No, don't do it. Don't do it because you know I got feelings about that.
I have
But
feelings too.
my point is,
We'll get there.
like we talking about people dating. The only time I went on dates for the majority of 2018, 2017 was when I was on online dating.
Yeah, online dating is a new thing.
Interesting.
'Cause I'm, I mean, no, it's a new thing for me because I'm doing
Well,
the
you gonna get you
online
over
dating.
that situation.
I'm doing the
talking about y'all
online
didn't
So
dating.
you was on Christian Mingle too?
No, it was a trap.
Praise the
I was
Lord
on
in
a
the
couple of
street
things.
and
I was on a
devil in the
couple of
street.
things. Christian Mingle is a trap.
It
It
is.
is.
a
It's
trap.
not.
Christian
It's
Mingle is a
not
trap.
Christian.
Oh wow.
It's not
Not
what it's not what it set out
It's not
to
what
be.
it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
It's
Because
not
let's-
what the title is.
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna meet me.
It's I've been a Christian, I'm a minister. It's a whole lot to it. But you can be a minister and be wretched. You can be a Christian and be wretched. So it don't really matter what the title of the interface is.
Yeah.
People are gonna be people. And sometimes people get real bold and brave online.
Yeah,
And so they
do.
start doing stuff that they don't do in real life.
Exactly.
So
They
no,
do
I
it in
was
real
on
life.
Tinder. I'm not on anything right now, but I've been on Tinder. I've been on Match. I've done Black People Meet. I got on Christian. That was just not
So-
it.
Okay, so I feel like we got the consensus that the problem is men are not approaching anymore. They're not pursuing. They're not.
Or they pursue what they want.
But
They
but
might pursue what's easy.
Pursue was easy.
They pursue
Thank
what's
you.
easy.
That's what I'm saying.
not.
They're not going for quality. Well, I don't want to say quality because I'm not trying to put. But they're not. That's why I just say they're not pursuing. I wasn't trying to put anyone down. But they're going for that easy target. Fine, it's that easy.
Yeah.
So, and that's the problem
Because
because
it's like, why work so hard? Why work so hard for somebody like me, you, or anybody in here? Why work so hard for that particular person when I can go over there with Sally Sue and
Knock it
Sally
down.
Sue is like, come on, whatever.
I got you.
know what
I'ma
I'm
hold you
saying?
down,
I got
little
you. I'ma
daddy.
hold you down. I'm gonna make sure you eating good, what you need.
I'ma
You
go out there, make that
whereas
dollar for
Jean
you.
is like, all right, Jean's getting up to go to work at 6:45. We need to all get out and go to work together. You know, let's get this together. Everybody got to pay a bill around here. But
Wait, hold
Sally
on,
Sue
real
is
quick,
not
real
about to do
quick, because
that.
I have a quiet guest over here, and I didn't bring anybody up here to be quiet. So, Miss Lanisa, where do you stand on all of this? The approach, the pursuing, where do you stand on it? How do you feel about it? Is it a different perspective? What is your experience? Yeah, I'm putting you on there.
Okay, wait. You need to like wrap that up in a question. One question. So, what are you're saying?
What is your experience with the whole approach and dating and all of that?
The approach, the dating. Definitely, I think that the what we maybe fantasized when we were younger. He does this, he does that, and that definitely is lost. So it's like, girl, at least he called me.
No, yes.
And it's like, wait, but that is so minimal. But
That we're
the
gonna
fact-
celebrate the small things.
Yes.
Hold on to it for dear life. Like, woo, I
Cause
got
she said
photos.
call, she didn't say text. See,
I know, that's what I said. Look, if she would have said text, I would be like, Like I
I
said,
already know. If he
We're
just texted,
we're gonna
delete.
celebrate the small thing. Like, oh my God, I got a call. No,
And it's
we're not.
unfortunate. It's definitely unfortunate. Last night I actually had that conversation. I made that statement. Is like maybe we have been conditioned to think this is
Okay.
ooh, when
The
it's
Mecca?
like in reality, when we were always thinking, God, I want him to do this. I want him to do that. But now that we look at what reality of what it is, we're just celebrating.
Anything.
He was anything. And not to say whether it's right, wrong, or whatever, but it's, I mean,
I'm saying
dating
it's
has-
wrong.
the attempt was there, so you was almost
We're not
satisfied with the
celebrating
attempt.
that.
It's just taken a little bit. It's just like, because we know what it is, what's going on. So it's like, oh wow, he called me a little, it was a little consistent for a whole week. But it's like, that ain't shit.
Consistency is attractive.
Very,
Thank you,
yes,
it is.
Very, very
Consistency is
attractive.
attractive.
Consistency,
Effort is
communication.
attractive.
Yes.
But it's longevity, because you said consistent for a whole week. No, it has to be part of your actual nature
And-
to show that it's actually gonna, stand the test of time
So
and
that
be
means
there.
so that means within that week, he was communicating. He probably wasn't talking about fucking. So he like,
No, he was. What you mean?
I wasn't talking about
Oh, because
fucking.
she wasn't talking about it, so he kind of let that go. So he was testing the wall.
I'm playing devil's
no,
advocate
but that's
today,
the
fellas.
thing.
Yeah. Don't
No, but that's the thing.
Don't
Yeah,
crucify me. I'm
so-
speaking from the other
No,
side.
no, but that's the thing. That's why we saying.
that was the
That's why we
problem
say
for me.
consistency goes a long way, because
Yeah.
it shows your true colors. Because it's what you are in the long run, not the short term.
Yeah, but
ain't a
but
sprint.
how
It's a
things is now,
marathon.
but how things go now is almost like what you do for me.
So, here's the-
Especially if their main goal is they is out for just certain things. You know what
so
I'm saying?
if you just here for sex, you're not coming this way because I'm celibate. So that'll kill them out at the beginning. But
So how do you approach that? Do you tell them in the beginning?
I used to, but now I don't, because if you don't even stick around, you don't even need to know that.
At all.
I mean, I'm public with it. It's not something I hide
Yeah.
because my spiritual walk is important to me.
Yeah.
So when we having these conversations and people talk about being equally yoked, it's a lot bigger than do you just go to church?
No,
Because
it
there's
is.
a whole lot of
It's-
people that
it's-
go to church. What are you
a
doing with
lot.
your life? Like,
Yeah.
how are you
Yes.
living? Because if we live in contrary ways, then I'm gonna frustrate you. And that's off jump, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm getting to know somebody and, through our activity, like I said, consistency is attractive, effort is attractive. You have to demonstrate that you actually want to be here before we get into them kind of conversations. Because
Yeah.
that should not come up at the beginning.
So y'all know what? So,
Right?
and I'm gonna have to jump. So I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit because we are on time schedule. So, with that being said, y'all know I was gonna bring it up. Y'all should have known I was gonna bring it up.
No, I didn't.
I'm mad.
I'm sorry.
I'm mad right
I
now.
wasn't.
Aisha.
I'm upset.
And the reason why I'm gonna jump into that is because I feel like what we're talking about, it relates. People miss out on the idea that dating is a lifetime.
It is.
You date your spouse, you
Yeah.
know, and everything that was happening in that dating and courtship, that excitement, it still transcends, after marriage. And I feel like I don't want to give my take on it because I want to hear others first.
No, your take first.
I mean, our opinion's going to change. Go ahead and say
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
Okay, I can say mine.
Go ahead.
I had no issue with what she said because I listened to the entire, I listened to it in its entirety. And I was like, because at first I heard the people's quick, oh my God, like that's all I was like, whoa. So I was like, let me
Right.
catch this clip. Like, what did she say that was so bad? And then when I heard the whole clip, the whole video, I was like, y'all missed the point.
Yeah.
She didn't say she wants,
People to slide in her DMs.
at any of that. She gave you an example of the fact that her husband gets a lot of attention. So basically, he's still getting that attention from other females that shows him, he got it or he looks good or whatever. All she was saying is he gets that attention and she doesn't. And that does make, feel some kind of way. And I equate that to, I don't know if y'all remember the episode of The Cosby Show, but it was an episode where Claire was, in the courtroom doing her thing, and it was a man that didn't know Cliff was her husband, and he was like, "That right there, that's my boo. I like her, And so Cliff was like, "Really? You should go talk to her. See what?" And he was like, "Okay." So he went and approached her, and and she engaged him a little, but it was just that flattering of, I still got it, and even Cliff liked the idea that his woman still pulled that attention. Like that's all she was saying. She wasn't saying she wants these men. She don't want you. stay out her inbox. She don't want, I saw your little post. She don't want you. She don't want anybody.
I ain't put cent.
she is happy where she is. She just wants, you know, to know that just that kind of that feeling, that reassurance, so to speak, somewhat. But and people took it left, and I just didn't understand why.
Why? Because people are a bait for drama.
Yeah.
People like drama. I agree with you. I don't know that I would have said that at the red table, but again, I went back and listened to the whole thing. People are always wanting to know if they still got it. Men go to the gym to know if they still got
People
it. Women go
post-
shopping. We post certain things to see if we still got it. Everybody wants to know that they're not the only person that finds themselves attractive, right? She's had 3 children. She's been married to, you know, somebody
They've been
she
together
met
since,
when
what,
she was
15?
15,
High school, yeah.
right? So,
Middle school.
I think that the reason why
Wow.
she's targeted, let's be real, Curry is a superstar NBA player, right? And
you.
just so happens they're in the playoffs. They sat at the table with the Curry dynasty. That's what they were calling it, right? Every last woman at that table
Is married to a
either
basketball player.
married to or engaged to an NBA player. So I can only imagine that there are some insecurities that they have just by the nature of who their husband is and just what type of women throw themselves at somebody because of power. And they said it. Jada Pinkett Smith said it at the table. There are some women who are just attracted to power. It doesn't
That's
matter
it.
who you are,
It
what
don't
you
matter
look
who
like,
you are.
how
No, it
much
does
money
not.
you have. They're just attracted to power.
Exactly.
Yeah, damn
And
right.
so I think when it comes to just the comment that she made the comment and she's Aisha Curry. It garnered a lot of attention because she's Aisha Curry. It's a lot of women that probably sat around with their girlfriends and said the same thing. You know, I'm still wondering if I got it. You know, is that still a part? Do I still have it in me? Am I still attractive to other people? There's nothing wrong with attraction.
No.
I think it's just knowing your pedestal, knowing, you know, who you are, the time and place things are said. Like I said, you know, it's a time and place for everything. Meaning, like, first of all, you Aisha. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can walk in, do what you want. You can fix yourself. I mean, you got the money. You got to do this. Meaning, who is Aisha? That's another thing she has to figure out herself.
Yeah.
That's also I saw. Meaning, I put it this way: me as a regular person, just a regular person. You cannot, and I don't know if this me, but you cannot give me or make me think anything, meaning I'm going to find this within myself. Meaning I know I'm attractive. You know why? Because every time I walk, I say I am. You get what I'm saying? I know for a fact that I'm worth it. You know why? Because I say I am. I know I can still pull a dude if I want to because I say I can. So it's kind
But
of
even that, like you said,
But I don't think
that-
that's what she was
I know
saying,
she
though.
wasn't meaning that. That's like you said, you have to go listen to the whole thing. But I guess it's that, like you said, saying that around your mother-in-law, just.
But they
I
knew
don't even-
her,
but
and they didn't take it any
I
kind of
don't
way.
think that was a problem
You know.
because of the bond. Like one thing that kept coming up was the bond that these women have together. It's not like she got that, you know, mother-in-law relationship where she can't talk to her mother. Her mother-in-law been around her since she was a teenager,
understands.
right? But also because again, all of their husbands are in the same place. The mother-in-law got some experiences she could probably school them on.
Yeah.
But see, how I took it, but like how you said, I don't think she should have said it.
At the red
Oh,
table.
I would not have said
No,
that.
don't sit and say. I don't think because when I first heard about it, I didn't hear the clip first. I had just seen the post,
Right.
the people going off about it. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
So
I
that
thought.
made me go look at. I did not watch the whole show. I watched
Just that part.
just that part, and then I didn't have a problem with what she said until because first she was like, yeah, he get all this attention, and I don't have that, and then she said, well, it would be nice to know.
That I still got.
So that's the part I was like, damn, she probably should left that out because like you want to sit around and have that talk with your homegirls, okay, cool, but you put it on that public platform.
See, that's the only
Because
thing.
that's
Because the internet is not forgiving.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you put on it,
People
and
know
so
who you
and so
are.
now it's like
That
okay, so now like
Yeah,
God
that's what
damn,
I
it's
mean.
like it's more
Yeah.
like what more do you want? You got this,
You
the
got
perfect, you can the perfect
because you
man,
got
whatever.
somebody like me,
And-
like, girl, you
and-
got this, you got that, you got this, and he
and-
tell you beautiful.
and
What
then-
more could you want?
And then hold
But
on,
she said it.
But
She
who am
led
I?
with it's an insecurity, y'all. Like I think at the end of the day, I don't fault her for having insecurities.
No,
We
no,
all
no,
have
no,
them.
no.
The only reason why I said I wouldn't have said it on the red table is because nothing about the internet is forgiving.
No,
and they're
it's
going to
not.
take that clip and do whatever they
Exactly.
want
Yeah.
with it. And
Make
it's
it
going
to
to
a
turn
big-
into a
big-
meme and it's
yeah.
going to turn into entertainment.
And then, cause like, she's an attractive woman. So for you to be so zoned out or in that bubble to where you don't even know somebody even hollering at you, or talking to you or find you attractive, or you don't hear no whistle, no cat call or whatever, or you don't see no DMs, you don't see no comments, somebody sitting there saying something about you. If you that wrapped up in that bubble like that to where you don't see that, to me that's a goddamn good thing.
It is.
To where
And her
I'm
mother
like,
loves
damn,
it.
I wish I had
You
a
got
a
that respect because
so-
people do not care if you
So-
have a
so-
significant
And so
other.
if you that zoned out to where you don't see that, I'm like, why not? Because you are getting hollered at.
Yeah.
I don't give. You are getting hollered. Somebody is saying something
Somebody
to you,
is
but
gonna
you
say
just
something.
you just ain't seeing it
Yeah.
because you just so zoned into your husband. You just so that much into your marriage and your husband.
Exactly,
So now I'm like,
exactly.
why would you even want all that
Exactly.
attention to or want to see that
Exactly.
attention because
Exactly.
you're married? If you just a
Exactly.
single person, all that whatever, okay. But you married and that, so you shouldn't even worry
Don't
about
get me
none of
wrong.
that.
I'm not
It's-
necessarily worried. It's just that as you're getting older, it's like you're seeing yourself and you're seeing the younger counterparts, and it's like, nah, it gives a sense of confidence. It's not saying that I ain't gonna do nothing with it,
Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah.
that sense of I still got it. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
Because even they had said it, even Jada Pinkett said it and all that stuff. Like they said the same thing. I almost pretty much.
You don't
said.
see it
but
because
you don't see it because you just so much into your, into
Yeah.
your own. But yeah, girl, you is getting hollered at.
You
Like,
just
that what
don't
they
know.
saying.
You just don't
know
see
it.
it.
And then
Right.
maybe, and then I also thought that maybe because everybody know what it is, I ain't even gonna shoot my shot,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I already know.
But then they still got people out here don't care, and it was
And
Yeah.
you don't
Shoot
want
it.
shots from folks
And you
like
don't
that.
want she. Yeah, you don't. You don't
Yeah.
want nobody to
Because
shoot
that's
your
disrespectful
shot.
to your
Because they
relationship.
really have men be like, hey, I promise y'all, I put this on everything I love, and I don't love a lot of shit, but I promise you. I promise. People really will ask you, hey, can I be your side?
Yes.
Like I'm
gonna ask
talking about
you that.
2 days
And
ago, I can
bold
pull
about
it
it.
up and be okay
Yes.
with it. They're okay
Yes.
with being
Yes.
inside men.
Let's remember
I'm
there
like,
is
eh.
females
That
that
are
are
okay.
okay with that.
They-
So we
they
not,
are
so we
okay.
can't say because
They
I don't
are
know
okay.
who did it first. Did men do it or women did it? Because there
It
are
don't matter who did it
women
because I just don't see it.
who are just completely okay with that.
Yeah.
Do you? Because that
Mhm.
allows me to do me, and we get around when we we good. So
See, but what happened to the back in the days where if you were the side piece, you played your part?
I'm not. I don't even want them back in the days because I'm
No,
not
but
trying
I'm
to.
not- I'm not saying that
I'm
that's
not trying
a
to
good-
celebrate the
I'm
side
not
pieces.
saying-
oh, I
that way.
just I said
Let's
that
pick up the
last
side-
night
let's pick up the
on
side.
side
Pieces.
You're not
Pick up on the high
listening
side.
to what I'm saying. Like back in the day, 60 whatever plus years or whatever. If y'all lived on the same street, you didn't know if Mr. Jones was coming over to you or whatever the situation may be. Or I mean, the wife never knew. Like these side pieces are so bold.
The wife knew.
The wife knew, but she didn't.
She
She
stood in her
knew.
place.
She knew
So
a place,
the
and the
same
side
way
piece
she
knew
stood
her
in
So,
her
place.
But I
so
don't
can
want
I
But
help
these
you?
side
I don't
pieces
want
these
no part of
I
none
don't
of that
want
life.
none of. I'm not saying I don't want none part of that life,
You
but
just
I'm
saying
just
side
saying
pieces
these.
are bold these
They
days. to
really
where now
very
they want
flagrant.
main
You know
roles.
why?
You know why they got
They
bold?
bold.
They got
They
celebrated
bold.
before they got accepted.
because it's
It was
glorified.
accepted too long.
We got the song. What's
Hey.
the song? Where it's a
Side
whole
piece.
song.
Monday you can
It's a
have it
song?
Monday through
Oh.
Friday, not have him
Glorified.
Thursday.
Hey,
Well, that's
here's
an
the
old
thing.
school
Okay, wait. So,
It
so
don't matter. It's glorified.
No,
It
I'm
is
saying that's
glorified.
old school.
It is.
My mama
It's-
said that.
Some
It's
women are really
glorified.
cool with that. Some
Yeah.
people are really like,
I'm not.
especially in this crazy. A lot of
And I'm not dealing with
it
it.
ain't even about young or old. It ain't because some young girls are cool, but like I'm right, just being honest. I don't know what nobody else from, but where I'm from, it's okay for him to have an old lady and you be his little dip.
That's why
because
Dip.
you guess what little dip doing? The
Yes.
dip getting your nails done. Not for a grown woman, that ain't nothing. But to
But you still
younger
do-
girls, you getting my nails done. You taking me to go get something
You
to
paying
eat.
my little
You
cell
paying
phone
my, or
bill.
you
You
buying me
itching
drinks
was
in the
fresh.
club. Like to some people, like that's okay because that's her little dip. She ain't got to do nothing. She got to commit. She ain't got to do nothing but be a side piece. Like some people okay with that. Like some people will do that for the rest of their life. The same way you have older women who want younger men because I just want that jug in my life. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
You know
what I'm saying? Holla at your
Oh gosh. I don't want no commitment.
We don't know.
I don't
Really?
want. But women feel like they don't want to
Really
be committed
scrap.
to nobody. They wasted so much time on being all this for somebody. You know what? I just want some good jug, go home and go to sleep.
Oh, that good. Okay.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't
outside.
nothing wrong
I'm
with a
saying,
good jug.
outside.
Now,
I'm-
nothing is wrong.
So you
Gonna
know,
plead the fifth.
But they
right
have
here.
women like
With a
that.
good
They
jug.
really
Yeah.
do. The same. They do. They just have women.
So
who's
that
okay.
contributes to the men
Mm-hmm.
saying good, good just so we can't sit up here and male bash and make it seem like it's
Exactly.
them doing it, it's them doing
No, it's
it.
the
It
women
is those
too. It's the
women
women
who
too.
are condoning that, and there's
Yeah.
women
Oh, I'm
who
an
are
equal
saying,
opportunity critic.
all I need
Yeah.
is that good jug. That's all they need.
That's all they need.
Yeah.
And some women really feel like all I
we
need is
spread
that
it
good jug.
evenly.
I'm an equal
Yeah.
opportunity critic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I how did we get here? But you know what? That conversation that we just had also contributes to your first question.
I know.
Why is dating so hard?
Yeah.
Well, because I
'Cause you got
don't
side
participate
pieces.
in the foolishness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Death to side pieces on both sides. I
Yeah.
feel like you either with me or you not. If you not,
Exactly.
that's fine. Go do
Exactly.
you. But I'm
Do
not.
you.
I'm not participating in the
I'm
foolishness.
not.
And I don't know if
Side
there's
pieces.
something that like radiates off my forehead that say she don't play that. But if that's
Yeah.
the case, then I'm good with
For
that.
you side pieces.
I ain't got
I
nothing
ain't
for 'em.
got time for you.
I know. I
So
know.
you know what?
It ain't gonna
it's
happen.
not
With
gonna
that
happen.
being said,
Beat your
ladies,
In other words, do not get in relationships
with
if you,
this.
if you ain't ready.
Yeah.
Don't
If you
we're
not
the
ready,
kind of
stop playing the
relationship
game.
where there's a side piece relationship, main piece relationship, halfway house relationship.
I ain't
Oh,
a
no.
piece.
No.
I'm a whole entree.
do
So
none of
you-
that.
so with that being said,
I'm a whole entree.
Ah.
So you're gonna have to.
ladies, y'all survived your first ever girl talk. Was it bad?
Okay.
Was it bad?
You started off wrong.
You started off wrong.
You started off wrong.
But I agree
had to
with
get
you.
you. I had to
That
get
was a
y'all
good one.
going.
That
That
was
was
a
a
good
good
one.
one
Had to
because
get
I
y'all going.
agree.
That's a good
I
one.
agree.
So,
Size
I like
matter.
how she started off.
I'm not.
And Derek,
Having
you
that
survived your first girl talk. Look at you.
On social media.
We didn't come at you that hard.
Yeah, no, y'all did it.
I got you next
It
time.
Nah.
But no, but so for real, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being on the Diamond Lounge. Thank you so much for participating in this and engaging this dialogue. I hope I can see some of you on the next one. If not all of you, that would be awesome. But this is a dialogue that needs to definitely continue because we need to repair this relationship between men and women, black men and women, whatever. We need to start building up our families again. So this dialogue must continue, and it's going to continue next month with the fellas.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I have no problem holding my own with the fellas. So
Well, she don't.
Next time we should have
We-
a fellas and ladies.
that's in the works.
You need
Can
a
we-
longer show for that.
That's in
Yeah,
the
the
works.
fellas and ladies. You
That's
need
what I'm saying,
a
that's
really
in the
long-
works.
Yeah,
That's
So
gonna be fun.
that
But-
is.
we will catch y'all next time, next week, same time. Well, I can't say the time. We aim for 12:30. Sometimes we make it, sometimes we don't. Today wasn't the day. So, but we will catch y'all next week for a surprise topic. Well, no, let me see. Do you want to say what your topic is?
That's what I'm talking about. Child support.
You should pay it.
Look,
Oh, goddamn, you should pay it. She comes with, that shit
got
comes with me.
heated already.
You should pay
That shit
it
come-
because I take care of kids.
Whoa.
Okay.
No. So we will talk to y'all next week
Child,
on child support. Peace out.
child support. I'm a firm believer. Pay.
Right?